Listen to this.
So it's very rare that I ever feel like Candace may or may not be afraid for her life at a level where like the threat is exceptionally high and she's taking this very seriously. So she just sent me a message and she gave me permission to report on this, and I just want to read what Candace has been working on that she believes like is like the right over the target and why there's now a hit on her head at the highest levels. And it looks like President Trump over here is going to let the Israelis attempt to assassinate Candace Owens. If there's even an attempt on her life and Trump isn't taking this at the absolute highest level, like he is the most disgusting dirtbag, antichrist piece of shit that we've ever had for a president. So she sends me a message and she said, I had not put two and two together of why the White House got so involved in the Bridget story. It never made sense for Sergio Gore to be so invested that he called me screaming about it, and for Trump to call me about it. It's because she is a Mossad asset, meaning the chick with a dick is a Mossad asset, that I accidentally stumbled upon to a bigger story than I had realized. It is specifically what I had been researching in my Becoming Bridget Season 2 that caused the panic. I had stumbled upon the oddity in the Bridget family origin story. The alleged story is that the Trognuk family were a prominent family of generational bakers from the town of Owens beginning in 1881 through to now uninterrupted. She said, but somebody had messaged me and made me aware that this is impossible. Nazis invaded and occupied Owens during World War II. Virtually the entire town was destroyed during the bombing, and that the bakery hadn't survived. They had source maps and photos to prove that. She then went on to say that I was beginning to research that, and I stumbled upon paperwork which suggested that actually Bridget's family came from a high-ranking family of Nazis, and similar to Operation Paperclip in America, her family had been given new identities and had their Nazi backgrounds wiped clear. She goes, that is the story I was working on before Charlie got shot. So now we know, if anything happens to Candace, it's because Trump allowed it. And the saddest part is that Don Jr. was supposed to be boys with Charlie Kirk. Don Jr. pretty much kicked off Turning Point with Candace and Charlie Kirk. He was right there side by side with them every step of the way, and they've already assassinated one of your best friends. And you're gonna sit there and stand by, and you're gonna keep your mouth shut, and you're not gonna speak up when a leader of a foreign nation and his wife with a chick with a dick is going to put a hit out on Candace Owens, and you guys are just gonna stay there silent with your mouth shut and not say anything. We know Benny Johnson won't say anything, Nick Sorter, Cullen Rugg, Gunther Engelman, they're all going to keep treading water for the White House.
Let me say something right here, because I'm calling upon the Director of National Intelligence, Tulsi Gabbard, and all of her counterparts to make a statement, to come out guns blazing. We just saw a complete innocent human being, Charlie Kirk, be assassinated in broad daylight for the world to see just less than 3 months ago. And now his friend, his colleague, is now being threatened. And I'm sure Candace Owens can provide all the necessary receipts that she may have not made public to our officials in our government systems. If they don't start making